Hello and welcome to the Conquer Overhauled version 7 Thalios Bridge faction overview of Erebor, the Iron Mountain, the only mountain, the lonely mountain. So, what are the changes to Erebor? Well, first and foremost, your unique building gives you all the units that you're gonna be missing because you are a huge city. Once the barracks event happens, your major tradable resource is iron, so your best tradable resource is iron, then it's gold, then it's silver. You know, Iron Hills, Lonely Mountain, kind of, you know, I like the idea, so I gave it all about the iron. You get already, you have, I think, gold. You don't have iron, but you have gold as your tradable, as a tradable resource right here. I think this is it. This is the gold. Your mine, I mean, just showcase. Your mines are amazing. First mine gives you 1250. No, you know, no income from mining, which is, I think, stupid. It should be income from mining, but it doesn't matter. This is basically income from mining. This is the tradable income that you will get, which is shit because gold has no value. No value in trade. No one would trade their gold. Everyone would hoard the gold and make coins out of it. Your second mining is 2000, and your third mining is 3000. Then we talk about mithril mines. No, it's Hall of Durin. Do you have mithril mines? You do not. And I couldn't showcase the mithril mines in Khazad-dûm faction overview because Khazad-dûm doesn't start with anything. Either way, that's basically what makes the dwarves kind of unique for its economy. It's the high income from mining. That's about it. No other changes to your generals. You start as you did before. You have some Erebor infantry, which is very large. Huh? That's not right at all. Okay, this is more like it. You should have 92 from your Erebor infantry, not 152. Let me see if maybe I missed something. So that's a little bit OP. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's OP. Erebor infantry is damn OP. That's, how did I miss this? Don't worry about this. I will fix it, and I will make an update to the mod. I don't know how I missed this. Either way, while we're talking about units, let's go look at the unit. And here we are with the unit showcase. So first and foremost, the definitely OP militia, which will be changed after this video immediately. Like, don't worry, it will be changed when you download your when you download the mod. It will have 92 units instead of 152. Anyway, 16 attack, 4 charge, of course, no charge, it's the dwarves, and total defense of 21 with 15 armor, 3 defense skill, 3 shield, and 2 hit points. The most OP unit in the game, basically, if you ask me. That is just insane. You have a cost of 3,360 and an upkeep of 1,660. Yeah, no, that's just, they're broken. I mean, if you have this version, they're broken. Get it. Just broken. Just recruit these. Next one is the Iron Hill Mattox. Weird name. 11 attack, effective against armor, amazing. 6 charge, that's okay for dwarves. 11 attack with effective against armor is just godlike. And total defense of 20 with 15 armor, 5 defense skill, and 0 shield and 2 hit points. 15 armor this early is amazing. That is just amazing. If you remember, Khazad-dûm good units have 15 armor, and these guys have it this early. Let me just find them. So I can talk about the cost. The cost is 3,420 and upkeep is 1,680. For these stats, that is very good. Very good. And next we have is Stiff-Beard Archers. Your a horrible archer unit. 5 attack, 5 missile attack, and 3 charge. And of course, total defense of 20 with 15 armor, 3 defense skill, and 2 shield. And of course, 2 hit points. Just horrible archers. Do not recruit them. You don't need them. If you recruit them, I don't know what to tell you. They're really bad. You should not have them. Cost is 3,390 and upkeep is 1,660. And by the way, their range is 120. You're officially outranged by missile cavalry and fucking Enedwife will outrange you with its javelin. That's how bad these guys are. Do not recruit them. Just don't. The Axe Throwers, on the other hand, 5 melee attack, 14 missile attack, and 4 charge. Effective against armor. That's amazing. And total defense of 20, of course, with 15 armor and 5 defense skill. Let me see if I can find them rather easily, or quickly, I should say. I don't think I'm gonna have that luck. Yeah, I have that luck. Where are you? There you go, found it. Okay, good. They have 2 ammo, which is really bad. That's 2. I mean, hey, how many axes can you actually carry before it becomes too ridiculous? So 2 I think is fine for this damage and being effective against armor. Pretty fine. Cost is 3,360 and upkeep is 1,650. And of course they have 2 hit points. All of your units have 2 hit points. That's why this guy's just OP as fuck. And will be changed effective immediately. A Stonefoot Spearman. Better unit if you ask me. With 15 attack, 3 charge, can make a shield wall, and total defense of 30 with 17 armor, 9 defense skill, and 4 shield. And of course, 2 hit points. That is great. That is definitely great. And you should recruit them if you can, because that's a very good defensive unit against any army, let alone against a Northman army or a Wildman army. Just laughable. They have a cost of 4,090 and upkeep of 2,025, which is perfectly a reasonable cost. Next you have is the King's Shield. You're much better shield unit. It's 17 attack, can make a shield wall, of course, effective against mounts, and 4 charge, which is shit, and total defense of 33 with 22 armor, 6 defense skill, and 5 shield, and of course 2 hit points. Much better spear unit if you ask me. That 22 armor is just amazing. Let me find them. There we go. There they are. They have a cost of 4,395 and an upkeep of 2,115. So if you want to go for the Stonefoot Spearmen because of the lower cost, I understand. They're still good against, you know, Wildmen, Northmen. But if you're fighting like a more coherent force like the Dunedain or the Elves, then the King's Shield is a much better option. King's Axes, 40 attack, 7 charge, effective against armor, 7 charge for dwarves is amazing, and total defense of 30 with 24 armor, 6 defense skill, and 2 hit points, and only a soldier size of 82. Very small unit, but 2 hit points should compensate for it. They have a cost of 4,410 and an upkeep of 2,130. Decent cost for its unit size and for its stats. Decent cost. King's Halberds, 13 attack, 6 charge. That's not bad. Effective against armor. That's amazing. Skill against mounts. Great. Can form a spear wall. Great. And total defense of 27 with 22 armor and 5 defense skill. So a little bit great armor. Just a great unit, good unit. And like I said, against the Northmen, Easterlings, Wildmen, and against the Dunedain, these guys will be just amazing, and you should have no problems dealing with those factions. When we talk about the Elves, that's a different story, especially the Noldor, but these guys are great versus almost anyone else. Of course, the orcs. Let's not talk about the orcs. They have a cost of 4,470 and upkeep of 2,125. Worth it. King's Warriors, 10 melee attack, 17 missile attack, effective against armor, 5 charge bonus, that's shit, and total defense of 30 with 22 armor, 5 defense skill, and 3 shield, and of course 2 hit points. I'm gonna stop talking about the hit points because they're everywhere. Every unit has the 2 hit points. King's Warriors, very much an offensive unit to your King's Shieldmen. Or your King's Shield. Let me just find where they are. These axes, no, these are King Warriors. There we go, found them. They have a cost of 4,400 and upkeep of 2,110. And of course they have 2 ammo. And Khazad-dûm Guardians. I think I talked about Khazad-dûm Guardians and the Khazad-dûm overview. Very good unit. Very good unit. I just showcase that you can also recruit them. And then we come to your elites, your lowest sized unit, but also the most highly armored unit. And I do mean most highly armored unit. Iron Guard, 77 units. That's just bad. That's horrible. But 25 attack, 5 charge bonus, which is horrible, and total defense of 42 with 28 armor. For reference sake, the Noldor beat you by 2 points. The Noldor get 30 armor to their max unit. You get 28 on your Iron Guard. 9 defense skill, 5 shield, and 2 hit points, of course, as I said. Now let me go see where the Iron Guard is. Found them. The cost of the Iron Guard is 5,340 and upkeep of 2,540. Now I might be saying, why would the Noldor have better armor? Aren't the dwarves the superior smithers? Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure Noldor and the dwarves are basically neck and neck, and maybe the elves actually even made the rings, so I would argue the elves are even better. But don't worry. The units that have 30 armor cost like 8k or 7k, so don't worry about it. The dwarves are still better, you know, cost-effective units, even though they have 2 less armor. And that's nothing. Just 30, 28, that's... we're in the realms of just slabs of metal, basically. So don't worry about it. Next one is the X-Guard of Erebor. Also, I'm extremely biased towards the High Elves because it's my favorite faction, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a biased person when it comes to the Elves, and that's about it. X-Guard of Erebor, effective against armor, great. 18 attack, great. 17 missile attack, great. 8 charge bonus, great for the dwarves. And total defense of 40 with 28 armor, great. 2 defense skill, and of course the hit points as everyone else too. Let me just find the X-Guard of Erebor. There we go, found them. They have a cost of 5,355 and an upkeep of 2,515. And of course 2 ammo on their axes. Next we have is the Iron Fist Hammers. Effective against armor, 23 attack is insane. 3 charge bonus, of course, shit. And total defense of 40 with 28 armor and 12 defense skill, and of course the hit points being 2. These are extremely good strike infantry. Extremely good, unbelievable strike infantry, if you ask me. You might dare even say they rival the Hammer God of Gundabad. They might. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me just find them. Sorry about that. A little bit sleepy. There we go, found them. They have a cost of 5,430 and upkeep of 2,555. Great unit. If you cannot get the Hammer Guard, get these. 100%. And the Dragon Slayers, I talked about the Dragon Slayers in the Khazad-dûm overview and their stats. So let's just let me just cover the cost of the Dragon Slayers, because I couldn't cover it there because it was in the Erebor folder, the cost. So let me find them. I'm gonna tell you the cost. The cost of them is 5,460 and upkeep is 2,600. So pretty big cost. It's actually pretty standard cost for all of them. Sons of the Fallen, same situation. You can find me talking about their stats in the Khazad-dûm video, and I'm gonna talk about the cost here. Which can be a little bit confusing, I understand, but it is what it is. It's that kind of circumstance. They have a cost of 5,490 and upkeep of 2,660. It's pretty standard. These ones are not in the Khazad-dûm view, so let's talk about them. Blacklock engineers. 11 attack, 18 missile attack, effective against armor in both situations, I'm pretty sure. Of course, the shitty charge bonus, and total defense of 40 with 27 armor, 8 defense skill, and 5 shield. Of course, the hit points same as everyone else. That is a little bit less armor, but to be fair, do you care? With these stats, do you care? I certainly don't. And their range is 160, which is pretty okay for a dwarven unit. The cost is 5,190 and upkeep is 2,520, so basically half. Next one is the Hammer Guard of or Hammers of Gundabad, however you want to call them, and they have a cost of 5,630 and upkeep of 2,660. I talked about their stats in my Khazad-dûm overview. And finally, we have Doing's Guard, a very good bodyguard. 24 attack, 4 charge, and total defense of 44. 28 armor on a bodyguard is insane. 11 defense skill and 5 shield. What does this pleasure of having this powerful bodyguard cost you? It costs you 5,000 gold. 5,080 and upkeep of 2,360. Boy, that's expensive, but worth it. That's worth it. So, what is Erebor? Erebor is a small... please ignore the Erebor infantry. They're small units, but very effective, very heavy armor. Slabs and slabs of armor. If I'm gonna use a real-life allegory, it's basically this. World War II, Germany, the King Tigers. Very armored units, very few of them. Very few of them. That's it. These are very professional or very expensive, very sophisticated units with heavy armor. It's just not enough of them. That's about it. And honestly, I had a tester, which I thanked him to the heavens, I thank him, who tested out the dwarves and basically told me that the problem... First of all, they only had 1 HP at the beginning, and told me that even though they had these amazing stats, they just died too quickly. Because 82 units or 77 units is nothing. So I implemented the 2 HP, and even though they were still, encircled because of the small unit size, the 2 HP helped them stay in a good chances of winning. And if you want to see how they perform, I'm doing, or maybe even I finished the rune playthrough. I probably didn't, but I have a rune playthrough that has version 7 on it, and you can see that the dwarves are much more dangerous and much more staying power when I fight them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.